Yes, family. So another Babylon bite the dust. Facebook gone down, Instagram gone down, WhatsApp gone down. How I go on? It come like them lock up Facebook. You know what I mean? Open your eyes and don't be blind. Open your mind and know what to think. Open your mouth and know what to say. Satan is just a little trickster. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. These people pretend like they own us. We have to work for them. We have to work for the bank. When we must look to each other and work with each other, build with each other, farm with each other, save with each other, you know, put our money together and grow together. You understand, my family? Yeah. So the plane company could go down, Virgin could go down, British Airways could go down, the bank could go down, the church could go down. Everything can go down, family. We still have our life out there, you know what I mean? And we have to live our life to the fullest. You know, guys? So when these things shut down, don't feel say it's the end of the world. It's just time for good people to rise and we can make our voice be heard, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real, family. I love you so much in a family. But a full time, we have to understand ourselves in the earth. I know, say, and a mankind, make we come in the earth. And a womankind, make we come in the earth. So sometimes you're in a relationship and a breakup, don't worry about it. You understand, my family? One door closed, many is open. Facebook closed, many door is open. WhatsApp closed, many door is open. Instagram closed, many door is open. You understand, my family? So open your eyes, open your mind, open your mouth, and know what to say. Remember, we have to build together, we have to grow together, we have to learn how to love each other. You understand me? These entity are these demonic thing, are these mannequin. Yeah, because Facebook is a mannequin, innit? A mannequin is like something like when you watch Jesus movie, you see they are worshiping idol. You know what I mean? Today people is worshiping fake ear. I got video about fake ear, and I got some secret video for play, family. I'm not gonna really talk that much. I'm just gonna start up the live, yeah? And I love you so much in a family. And I upright and upright, yeah? I love you so much, family. Wait. Hold on. Me say open your eyes, me say don't be blind. Open your mind, me say know how to think. Me say open your mouth. You are chosen. One world, one family, one circle. Free world for our brothers and sisters. Inbox me, one movement.
When the earth and everything in it passes away, I will be. I hold the universe together from the smallest atom to the greatest galaxy. It all is in my hands. The sun is hidden in my shadow. I have set the earth on its foundations, and I rest my feet upon it. I stir the waters of the oceans with my fingers and shake the mountains with my breath. I am entirely holy and completely other. There are none before before me and none like me, who can question what I have done or what I will do. My kingdom is eternal and shall exist forevermore. I am the ruler over the kings of the earth. I am the Prince of Peace. I am the King of kings, the righteous King, the King of the Jews, the King of glory, the King of the ages, the King of heaven, and I am the Lord of lords.
Yes, family. So I got some serious video for play today. Alright, let me start up with it, yeah. Wait, I'm going to the section where I got some the videos them. Alright, so today we're gonna talk about the first topic where we're gonna talk about, you know, in time girls is wearing fake ear. That's why I grow my ear, you see, way up in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just like these things, it's like we just take on family, and taking on these things is like we feel say, oh, it's a nice thing for someone, for you to be wearing someone part of their body, you know what I mean? Like, oh, someone, like, I did see a video one time with Oprah, yeah. Oprah is like using something what, like something of a blood sacrifice thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, and it's like she feel nice about that, you know what I mean? But these things are cursed, you know what I mean, family? Yeah, 100% these things are cursed. So open your eyes and don't be blind. Don't use these demonic things for yourself, family. You know what I mean? Give thanks for what you have, you know what I mean? You're in a body, and only thing we have to do is just work together and overstand each other, you know what I mean, family? So upright and upright. Open your eyes, don't be blind. Watch this video right now.
What has the weaves in the human hair done to her?
Nothing, she just take on the spirit.
And what what was on the spirit of those hair?
Yeah, from people that donate the hair.
And what does the hair go to?
The hair, they get sacrificed to demons.
Now what is
And they sold them to the hair people and make it into weaves.
so what is your hair? What is your name?
I am spirit of weaves.
And what country did you come from?
China.
China. So listen to me. What spirit has entered her from the hair?
Indian spirit from India.
What were the spirits called? What are the spirits called? Say it now.
They are Indian names.
Say it in English now.
Shalom.
Say all of them.
Shalom, Shagu, Ashiaka.
And what are those spirits and what are their functions?
They are sacrifice demons.
So listen to me. Everything that came in from weave, from hair from weave, you're going to leave in a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, break. Cough it up.
Yeah, family. So that was a good video. And we are going to blaze up a next one behind that. We not waste no time. You know what I mean, family? Upright and upright. But first, I want you to know that it's like, you see, in the world we are living, it's like what they would call it now? They use a lot of trick on us, family. And then brainwash we even with the weather when we see it. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to play a video of what I did make and show you how they make weather. You know, like in England, them it come like you hardly see the sun. But family grow up in England will think say that is normal. It's not normal, family. Every day you're supposed to see the sun. You know what I mean? In England, it's like maybe for the month you see the sun maybe 3-4 times. You know what I mean, family? So upright and upright enough, family, and open your eyes and don't be blind, yeah? Alright, so this going to show you how they make weather and how they make we sick, and it's like the video just too good, family. I love you so much. This is the latest video what I make, yeah? If you see I stop it, that means they are copyrighting me, yeah? Love you.
Most people don't know who they are.
Yeah, one world, one family, one circle. This is about weather changing, yeah? So if I tell you someone can paint the sky or someone can make rain fall, you would think that is crazy, innit? Because what? You grow up into the system. And growing up into the system ways, yeah? It's like you will think things on the television is not real. But they teach us it's a movie. It's not a movie. They put the truth in front of you.
Nice weather we're having, huh? Here in the kingdom of malaria, every day's forecast is rainy with a 100% chance of horror. It wasn't always like this, though. Years ago, malaria was a sunny land of farmers, especially if you're an evil scientist. Fame, fortune, a rent-free castle in the hills. They get it all. They're the top of the...
They can be our first test subjects.
What have you done?
This is important stuff we are doing, Wednesday. World-changing.
World-changing?
If you could control people, imbue them with the strength and ferocity of any animal on Earth, imagine who would pay for that. The military, foreign governments, call centers. They'd all want unstoppable hybrid murder machines programmed down to the cellular level.
So even when you see the truth, you think it's fake. Family, inbox me, get my number, and we pull together. Alright, so this one going to show you in a movie, yeah, and showing you they can change the weather. Even in the Caribbean, they can make snow fall in the Caribbean. So I'm going to show you about a Caribbean weather change. I'm going to show you about a movie weather change and show you new different type of weather, what they can make happen when them call it winter, autumn and summer, yeah? And you know when they have snowfall. Open your eyes, open your mind. So this one, first one, I'm showing you, it's a movie, yeah? And next I'm going to show you the reality. Look on this movie.
You actually sell weather here. You actually sell weather here. You actually sell weather here.
Yes. Our newest line. Summer or winter, Tuscany or Gestalt. Natural weather delivered down your phone line.
Open your eyes, me say open your eyes, me say don't be blind, me say open your ears, me say don't be deaf, me say open your mind, me say know how to think.
Whatever you fancy, sir.
Marvelous. A solution to matters meteorological and horticultural. And to my roses.
Excuse me.
Hurry back.
Alright, you get the movie bit now, yeah? This one, I am going to show you about the where they start doing these things. A military video. So you know, say it's not a movie, but it's reality. So no, say we have to come together, because I'm not joking. It's not a play video. You know what I mean, family? It's reality. So take it serious. Alright, look on this video.
As the Vietnam War reached a crossroads, the U.S. Army had important decisions to make if they wanted to tip the scale back to their side. All options were on the table, both conventional and unconventional. And among the most unusual plots was Operation Popeye. To accomplish this, the U.S. would turn the weather into a weapon of war.
Open.
Most people don't know.
Or this is. You make the money, they take the money.
As long as you live. Or take the NASA shilling and get out.
Alright, family, you see? Yeah, so like what I say, if I see copyright come up on it, you know what I mean? It's like I will stop the video. But I did send it to the family circle group, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I can upload it to Facebook whenever if they free Facebook, you know what I mean? They must go down, innit? Yeah, but they need to go down, you know what I mean? Yeah, but for real, family. Let me give you a house of joy and love for that, you know what I mean? Afternoon. Another one bite the dust, yeah? Another one bite the dust. Another one bite the dust. Alright, family. So we are there now. We're gonna play you see what I tell you about the weather, yeah? Weather modification, yeah? So this one going to show you about the sun. Yeah? And I was trying to see if they re-edit it, you know what I mean? But just have an open mind when you come on this live, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not to shrink your brain, you know what I mean? Yeah, know about every little thing, family, you know? Rise up yourself, rise up your inner knowledge, you know what I mean? Rise up, just rise up yourself, just feel happy every day, just feel joyful every day. But guess what? The biggest thing in life, we have to work together. We have to work together. Alright, love your family, yeah? Alright, this is about the sun now. The sun don't go down, innit? Boy, this I wanna go be good. Remember, if I'm playing something and when I look and I see copyright come up, and if you see me stop it, you know what I mean? Because remember, I don't really supporting none of these platform, you know what I mean? I will get up and go march out there and all of these things, you know what I mean, family? Yeah, I will get up and say, all right, you know what? I finish with the internet, you know what I mean? Yeah, so my spare time, I just come here and just do my live, innit? So if they don't want me to do my live and they shut down YouTube same way, it's like I do it another way, innit? Yeah, man, for real, man. So I love you so much. So remember, if you see I stop the video, that means that they block it, yeah? They are giving me warning, yeah? Yeah, so this is like where you say up at the top, the wording say never set, what? Never set, set. at the north. Like them I say the sun never set at the North Pole, innit? Yeah. It's circling around us, you know what I mean? Yeah, but it's just a random thing, innit, family? Yeah. Yeah, it's just a random thing, innit, family? So it's nice we have a open mind towards life, innit, family? Because all of these Freemason and Lodgeman and all these things, they just put their teaching in our head. When they finish put their teaching in our head, yeah, it's like come like we don't have no sense to ourselves, innit? Yeah. Only thing you know, oh yeah, I'm going to build a house. Oh, we have to go to work. Oh, yes. Oh, holiday. Oh, I need to retire. Oh, yes. Yeah, it's just all of these things, isn't it? Oh, I need to go to party. Oh, yeah. It's like I have to leave will for my young one. Yeah, so everything what we put in our head, yeah. It's just like what them put in our head, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like people don't really say, yo, hear me. Yeah, you know what? Me and the sun vibration. No, them prefer to say, oh, I am a Egypt man, and this Egypt man is a pharaoh. Like today, they have a family out there calling himself a pharaoh. You know, family, hear me? Those are mannequin. You see? And the wickedest thing is like for worshiping them himself, you know what I mean? Yeah, worshiping yourself, it don't make no sense, you know what I mean? Yeah, we have to there for help each other to come out of this mental. People want to be God over you. People want to, you know what I mean? Yeah, them just try to use us and abuse us. You know what I mean, family? Yeah, they just try to use us and abuse us. So this is a good video where it'll show the sun don't set in it. Yeah, man, for real, man. And it would be nice to go to North Pole, innit? It would be nice to go to North Pole. Yeah, man, for real, man. Although I know say cold, they have enough clothes. Can keep us warm, yeah? Alright, so upright and upright again, family. Alright, may I stop this video now? Yeah, because you see said the sun don't go down, innit? Alright, so hold on there. Hold on. Hold on the family. Alright, so upright and upright and a family. And the video there, I love it so much. Alright, we're gonna step on gas now. So gas. Alright, the first video what I'm going to play a video about Endgame, yeah? If I hear about Endgame, this is the video about Endgame, yeah? Love your family.
The truth is that you either are here to enlighten or discourage.
The powerful and sadistic of this world have duped humanity. They have perverted science to hide the true shape of the earth, perverted religion to possess and misguide the masses. They have sold a prepackaged sack of lies deemed history, corrupted the secret orders intending to be custodians of light, destroyed the ways of the old world, buried the traditions, led inquisitions against purity and truth, indoctrinated the minds of youth by manipulating the educational system, poisoned the earth, poisoned the food, poisoned the sky, poisoned the water supply. Why? 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 Why do they continue to do this? What lunacy, what insanity, what psychopathic drive do they have? What indeed is their endgame? Existence, at least as far as the drama of mankind is solely concerned, retains its chief functionality as the place where the essence of the Creator is continually regenerated into material form, expressly to undergo the process of karmic amendment. This karmic amendment ultimately leads to a reunification with the Creator, and it is this process that those intoxicated with power are gunning for control of. And we, the people of this earth, cannot allow this to happen any longer. There is only one solution to our ills and our problems. There is only one remedy to our collective maladies. There is only one way out of this mess that we have found ourselves in, and that is to employ and utilize the all-powerful, all-embracing force of the Great Spirit. Unity. Now, does this mean that everyone is to get together and hold hands and sing Kumbaya, my lord? No, of course not. Individuality is celebrated within the grand universal artistic project, and voluntary separation or segregation socially, religiously, culturally is not necessarily something to be frowned upon. Unity does not in any way, shape, or form require any unwanted assimilation of ideas, beliefs, or peoples to be thrust upon the unwilling. Being solitary does not necessarily disavow unity. It simply can mean a separate but individual aspect of a greater whole. Unity is the most powerful force in the universe.
There was that ant that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant.
One
ant.
Yeah, you're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss. They're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one?
Are you kidding?
Well, how about this?
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
If mankind is to overcome the ordeal we have found ourselves, continually immersed in a cascade of lies and corruption, then we must be willing to act in unity, live in harmony with Mother Nature, respect and obey natural law, coexist regardless of our differences, take responsibility for ourselves, and uphold the highest of moral standards. In fact, we the people of this earth must create a new world order.
What the hell did you just say?
Now, let's be clear here. The New World Order that I'm speaking about isn't the one we know these jackwagons are dreaming up. No thank you. There is only one world order that mankind must abide by, and that is the laws and orders put forth by Mother Nature herself. The laws of Mother Nature are, in fact, the authored laws of God. And these immutable laws, written into the fabric of existence, are the only laws that man must abide by. The great esotericist Manly Palmer Hall describes the importance of these laws as recognized throughout history. If we assume what ancient wisdom assumed, what the Hindus knew and the Chinese knew and the Greeks and Egyptians 5,000 years ago were well aware of and have given us good record of their awareness, then when we say that when man disobeys the gods, it does not mean that he goes against the words of some godling on a throne. Disobedience to the word of God or the will of God always means the breaking of natural law.
Family, me have to hold a break on that one day, you know what I mean? Yeah, why me say me have to hold a break on that one day? Because copyright come up on it, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm gonna send it to the Family Circle group on Telegram and video where them copyright me. So this is the second video. Them tell me say for watch out copyright, you know what I mean? So I don't know if they're gonna block this live, but every one of the video them I'm playing now, I'm going to play it and I'm gonna play it, send it through Telegram. You know what I mean, family? And this video, I love it, you know. I love it, family. Yeah, man. So turn up the fire again. Yeah, man, family. So you know, our oppressor, we living amongst the oppressor, because if we never live in a world with oppressors, yeah, we wouldn't have no boss in it. Yeah, boss is there to oppress us. Government is there to oppress us. The school is there to oppress us. You know, like when you do a test and it's like you fail the test, they are up there for oppress us. The police is there to oppress us. The soldier is there to oppress us. Sometimes even your mom and dad is there to oppress you. You know what I mean, family? You understand me? Sometimes our family is there to oppress you. You know what I mean? So I'm not like picking up for no one. You know what I mean? Righteousness is just righteousness. You know what I mean? I'm picking up for the land, and the land bring forth us into the earth, and it show us everything, but we have to take a step into it. You know what I mean, family? We have to take a step into life and look into ourselves and understand ourselves. You know what I mean, family? Because if you don't understand yourself, yeah, who out there going to understand you? You know what I mean, family? It's like if you go to someone, what they call these people, psychiatrist, yeah, the psychiatrist just gonna ask you about your problem. You know what I mean? In a try to find out or figure out who you is. No, you might find out what is your problem. So you gonna say, oh, my girl leave me, or you gonna say, oh, they are taking away my house, or oh, they are taking away my car. No, that is the system. They not tell you about you. You want to know about you. So you have to take time out sometime and reason with your higher self. Not reason with yourself. You know what I mean? Because if you reason with yourself, maybe you talk systematic. Is it? Yeah, and I talk system. Nobody don't want to be in a system, innit? We want to be great. We want to be powerful. And that is who we are. You know what I mean? And guess what? You know, say you have the power in you. You see, when you talk, that is a great power, family. But you have to know how to talk like how you come in the earth to talk. Nobody talk like, oh, yes, you know, good, but yet you have to say things because everyone is saying things, you know what I mean? No, you say things flash to you. You know what I mean, family? I say things about like my dream. I make video about like my dream. I don't make video about like Dora the Explorer, James Bond, Power Ranger. I don't make video off of those. I don't make video off of Michael Jackson. I don't make video off of Nicki Minaj. I don't make video off of Sylvester Stallone. No, I don't mean it, family. Because I am special. You are special. These people are mannequin. People worship these people out there. We don't need to worship each other. You don't need to worship your mother. You just need to just take care of your mother and be there for your mother, be there for your father, be there for your family, be there for your friend. But make sure when you be there for them, they are there for you too. And that is how we love each other. And I mean, family, you know, if you say, oh yeah, I love you, I love you, I love you. You get what I'm saying, family? No. Love don't work like that, because someone will tell you, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, all the days of your life, and in the end, he stab you in the back. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I got friends like those two, innit? Yeah. You know what I mean, family? I've been there before. But, you see, in a life, family, you can't deal with the mango tree like how you deal with the apple tree. You can't deal with a cat like how you deal with a rat. You know what I mean? Some of our friends have a mind of a rat. Some of our friends have a mind of a cat. Some of our friends have a mind of like a zebra, a lion, and all of these things. So we have to just know how to treat them. You know what I mean, family? And same in our family. Some of us have a lion brain. Some of us have a hyena brain. Some of us have like, you know, hyena work in a group, you know what I mean? And they will take down anyone. So we have to learn about these things, family. We have to learn about ourselves in the earth. You see, you can go and look into a book and say you're learning about yourself. You have to look into yourself. You have to look by the book what you is. You have to look on the page how it turning for you. You know what I mean, family? I'm on what do you call this thing what I'm on now? YouTube, yeah? And being on YouTube, family, I'm not watching things on YouTube for talk like YouTube. No, I'm talking like me. What I come in the earth for say, and what I come in the earth for do, and I come in the earth for say free world, and that is what I say every day. You know what I mean, family? Whether family out there say I'm crazy, because sometimes family say you're crazy, look into what they are doing. They are doing demonic thing. They are worshiping this system. You know what I mean? And the system make up to be a beast. You know what I mean, family? Yeah, because you work all your life, you buy a house, maybe you never get to live in the house. You die before you get to live in the house. You work so hard, and out of 70, 80 years, you maybe go holiday maybe 500 times. No, every day you're supposed to be living holiday, innit? Yeah. We're in the earth, we don't need all of these things in the earth. Some people have 5, 6 cars in their yard. Some people have 10 bedroom, and I want someone live in that house. You know what I mean? We don't need these things. You know what I mean, family? All of these celebrities like a devil worshipper. What is a devil worshipper, family? Worshipping material things. You know what I mean? Whether you worship the candy man, whether you worship the paint man, whether you worship the TV man, whether you worship the man who worship any material things. You know what I mean? That is demonic, family. Yeah, man. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a video with Jesuit, and I don't know if they're going to block me, but I'm going to step on gas same way. Yeah. So this is Jesuit. Jesuit is like some families what they pretend like they are the Pope. They pretend like they are the Christian. They pretend like they are, yeah, because they own these corporation, innit? The church is a corporation, innit, family? Jamaica is a corporation, innit, family? It's like your name on a birth certificate is a corporation, same way. They don't tell you these things. Because the fooler you are, it's better for them. Because if I can tell you, you must work for me, yeah? And working for me, I will pick a leaf, yeah? Pick a leaf from a tree and give to you. Yeah? And if I can fool you like that, you wouldn't look on that, say, oh, you would really be dumb to be like living like that, family. Yeah, you would look on yourself proper dumb, innit? Like I am playing you a leaf. A leaf, you know. If you say, oh, work for me. You see what I say? Yeah, but at the same thing the man them doing when them say they are printing money. It's just like a leaf. Like the money don't have no value. You know what I mean, family? I can play a video and make you get that fully understanding. You know what I mean, family? Hold on. I can look if I can find that video, yeah? Because I don't want to feel like I talk rubbish. You know what I mean, family? I want you to understand or understand what I am saying, yeah? Money don't have no value.
My name is Shady Croft, and money does not exist. It's just a hypothetical concept that we all collectively agree exists. And so here's a video where I tell you about the crazy, unimaginable, unbelievable truth that you never knew about money. What you know of as money is called fiat currency. The word fiat means a proposition or an arbitrary order. The word arbitrary means random or personal choice. So that means that the government has basically said to you, money exists, nigga, because we say it do. Do so. The story gets crazier. Now, the dollar did used to be backed by gold, but that ended in 1971 when the government decided, and I quote, that the U.S. dollar would be backed by full faith and credit. They said, nigga, believe. Yeah, after that it became just paper in the end.
Alright, family, yeah. So you kind of get an idea what I'm saying now, yeah? So who is behind these things, yeah? Alright, them call some people Jesuit, yeah? You see the Pope? Jesuit is someone who say they worship demon, yeah? So don't get Jesuit wrong. You know what I mean? Whatever they want to call demon, it's just like trying to be against you. It's just like you are great, they will say you are not great. You have to work for them, but them worshiping an entity don't exist. You know what I mean? Because if you do say you worship God, that is the righteous of the earth. But if you say you worship the demon of the earth, that is a make-up story. You get what I'm saying, family? Yeah. So, in the end of the day, it's like, we have to know these things, family, you know what I mean? And knowing these things, it's like, we have to rise above it, you know what I mean? So, these are the Jesuit, yeah? I love your family. Open your eyes and open your mind, you know?
Other arm of the Jesuits. But that means you have Masons, you have Illuminatis.
Remember, if you see I stop the video, that means I am getting a copyright, yeah? So I have to stop it, but remember, I send it in the Family Circle group on Telegram. Love your family.
You have the New Age movement. You have the Trilateral Commission. You have the Club of Rome. You have so many others. They are in different areas working through certain programs.
Well, I was on a street ministry in Berkeley about 10 years ago. I became acquainted with a Roman Catholic Jesuit priest from the University of San Francisco. I asked him in one of our conversations, have you read The Great Controversy? And he explained to me that The Great Controversy has a lot of truth in it. In fact, he told me that the Roman Catholic Church will rule the world again. Revelation 17, verse 3 says this, so he carried me away in the Spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast. Well, the scarlet-colored beast is all the political powers that are going to pull together to destroy the commandments of God. The woman riding on that beast is Roman Catholicism and fundamental Christianity. John describes these things as taking place in the wilderness. Now, in reading Revelation chapter 12, we know that when the primitive church fled persecution, she went into the wilderness. And in Great Controversy, page 55, Ellen White tells us that the wilderness is a symbol that represents obscurity and seclusion. This means that at the end of time, Roman Catholicism is working in secret with the rulers of this world in an effort to control the world, to take it over. And I believe that time is right upon us. You know, I plan to put together a documentary film called The Missing Dimensions in World Affairs. And for that film, I had gathered together interviews with people who had had either personal experiences with infiltration of Jesuits or Catholic priests, or, in one instance, an interview with an ex-Jesuit priest by the name of Alberto Rivera, and another, a secret agent for the federal government working for the Pentagon during the Second World War, and his wife was the chief stenographer of the Pentagon. All the funds that went over to Europe for the troops passed first through the Vatican. This man had had personal working relationships with Roman Catholic priests, and listen to him, he knows what he's talking about. I had to stop my plans to do this documentary and decide to just get these things before you right now. The Jesuit priests have been infiltrating every institution, and they're ready now for a takeover. I want you to pay close attention to this first person that we're going to interview. He's an ex-Jesuit priest, and he tells you about the infiltration by the Jesuits.
Especially I work in dealing with the infiltration of churches and religious institutions as well as government. That cover a tremendous number of institutions.
And the purpose of that infiltration was what for?
Well, the purpose is what the Roman Catholic system has all the time as her own purpose, is to infiltrate, to penetrate all the areas of life where the Roman Catholic can have control and access for the coming world government. What that means is, in preparation for that world government, the Roman Catholic institution, especially since the establishment of the Jesuit order in 1541, to all these 500 years, they've been in preparation, in and through infiltration and penetration of every level of society in order to take over the world politically and religiously. There are two doctrines that define very well this dangerous goal of the Roman Catholic institution. Two doctrines define this very well. One is called the doctrine of the apostolic succession, and that is dealing with the papacy. And the other is the doctrine, the temporal power, and that is dealing with world government. Of course, both, because you can see that even the Pope and his own individual office, he meet those requirements. He is not only the head of his church, as he called himself, John Paul II, the present Pope, is that he is the pastor of his church. He is not only that, but he is the head of his state, of his country. What that means, he is the head of a political state. Both combinations are in one office. They are, in prophetically speaking, that is what we see in the book of Revelation. The political power always hand to hand with the religious power.
What organizations have now been taken over by the Jesuit order and other institutes of Catholicism? What world powers are in her hands to be used in this final chess game for the takeover of the world? We can get some idea when we look back to the Council of Trent in the 1540s through the 1560s. At that time, and during those years, we find vows that were taken by these secret orders to take over the education of the Protestants, take over their schools, take over their churches, especially to destroy the Protestant Bible by creating many translations, destroy the monarchies of Europe, destroy nationalism, to use astronomy and astrology to create new calendars that would eventually transfer the sanctity from Sabbath or Saturday to Sunday. Their goal was to take over the business world, internationalism. They were to take over banking, to take over Judaism and the movement of Zionism, to create political strife and chaos and all of these things for one end, that Catholicism should rule. Listen.
I did training in monasteries and convent where I prepare cursillistas, the Legion of Mary, the Blue Army, many of these militant organizations. I train and prepare how they can become Baptists, how they can become Adventists, how they can become Methodists, how they can become Presbyterian, how they can become Pentecostal, and all these areas where they most infiltrate any area.
You bring up one of the other questions I have. Might as well ask it now. Particularly the Blue Army. Is that in some way connected with the Fatima?
That's correct.
Is that to protect it? Or
they are the army that creates the greatest promotion of that cult, of that satanic cult here in the United States. In every country, the Roman Catholicism displayed this promotion to the so-called Virgin. There is not even Mary, the Mary that we know in the Gospel, but a distortion of that really, truly Mary of the Gospel. They display to different militant organizations the promotional need for certain saint or virgin or whatever. And the Blue Army is the greatest promoter of the call to Mary here in the United States. The Opus Dei is another arm of the Jesuits. What that means, you have Masons, you have Illuminatis, you have the New Age movement, you have the Trilateral Commission, you have the Club of Rome, you have so many others. They are in different areas working through certain programs what they need in that particular area where these organizations move, whether there are secret or public organizations, they need to control certain area of certain people. And this is where and how they'll be ready to have them under control through these organizations. The Opus Dei mainly, they move next to what they call Christian democracy. The so-called Christian democracy is an outgrowth of this Opus Dei. It's exactly the words in Latin precisely define that. The Latin definition is for Opus Dei is the work of God. What that means, the Opus Dei. Opus meaning the work, and then you have how you call them. They Opus Dei, the work of God.
When the Council of Trent occurred, they were controlled by the Jesuits.
Yes.
How about the Vatican II?
Now, yes, the connection is very, very, very prophetical. I will say this, I think that will clear the whole point here, because it's so prophetical that while the Council of Trent was the first council to be managed by the Jesuit order, the Vatican Council was brought about by the same Jesuit order with the same intention. And you know the intention of the Council of Trent. The intention behind the Council of Trent was the Counter-Reformation. What was the intent of the Vatican Council II? Another Counter-Reformation, but called today, how you call it? Renewal. You see the point? Now, the change was a name, but the intentions were the same.
Yes.
See, more sophisticated today.
Yes.
You see, the Counter-Reformation was taken to the Council of Trent. That was, the entire Counter-Reformation was performed by the Council of Trent, decrees. Then through that time, until today, Vatican Council II came about with the idea of renewal. That means another step forward, and the final, I will say this is the final stage of a Counter-Reformation.
Now, how about the charismatic movement? What's the connection with that?
The charismatic movement is serving the purpose, as we said, of one of the many issues. As we said about Saturdays and Sunday, they'll pick up every issue with different denominations. In the case of the charismatic movement, they pick up the charismatic movement because one factor. They could not bring under subjection the Pentecostal denominations.
They couldn't.
They could not. Even when they went to the ecumenical movement before, from 1945 down to our day, since this already starts. As a matter of fact, if you want to know, the World Council of Churches started financed by the Jesuits in Europe in 1945, after the end of the Second World War already, or by the time that the World War was to end. Already, the Jesuits were at work trying to unite all the Protestants in Europe. And that was the origin of the World Council of Churches and the ecumenical movement. Today, the charismatic movement is serving that purpose. When the Pentecostal could not be bring into the ecumenical forum, they brought it through the exercise of charismatic gift.
Would you consider that Jesuitism to be an occult secret society?
It is an occult secret society from the point of view that the Jesuit order, what you know of the Jesuit order and what everybody knows of the Jesuit order, is not the truly Jesuit order. What that means is even the Jesuits within the Jesuit order, they all are not knowing the secret society, the inner secret society that they are surrounded by. It's a pity to have even to say that at this point in the history of the United States, in the history of the presidents, has not been other president. From the time of President Washington, that was the first president to be utilized by the Jesuits. If you were not aware of that, President Washington already was initiated by the Jesuits to bring about the first communication with the Vatican ever known in this country. From there on, President Reagan, to all this time, President Reagan has come to fulfill the greatest moment in the history of this conspiracy, because no other president has come as close as President Reagan with the Vatican, and even not even John F. Kennedy. What that means is they have done to President Kennedy, to President Reagan, what they were not able to do even through a Roman Catholic president. And nevertheless, I will say this: the religious belief of President Kennedy is nothing more, nothing else than another expression of Catholicism. Perhaps I need to clear this. Roman Catholicism is not only the Roman Catholic system. Roman Catholicism is still, and it has been at work outside the Roman Catholic system. What that means, there are many daughters of the Roman Catholic system outside the Roman Catholic system. And as there are many daughters, these daughters have children, and of course President Reagan fit within that picture. His relationship with the Vatican today brought about several things. One of them is the diplomatic relationship with the Vatican. Second, the preparation for the signature of a concordat between the Vatican and the United States. And if you want to know, this never took place overnight. President Reagan was prepared and is here for the task that is performing today as President of the United States by the Jesuits of Rome, and the time that he served as a star in a movie that was very well known and still being shown today, a very old movie about the football team of Notre Dame.
New Rockney.
That's correct. This is the time that the first contact was made by the Jesuits with Reagan. Jesuits, under the stream of an induction, they were not directly to be involved. They only were the the elements, the intellectual element that will prepare this. The case of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, the president, was killed by the Jesuits of Rome, but there was no a Jesuit there involved directly. Nevertheless, was the Jesuit who prepared the plot against his life and prepare and train those who were to kill him.
They arranged it.
Yes, it happened with President Kennedy, the same thing. The assassination of Kennedy is another fact that can be proved of any time that was ordered and by the Jesuits in order to get rid of a president that already was ashamed to the Roman Catholic institution being Roman Catholic. You have two different extremes. In Abraham Lincoln, you have that there was a man professing to be a Christian, solid Christian, and then there you have a man that professed to be a solid Catholic, but then put to shame his own institution when he was confronted about what he will do as a Roman Catholic president about the Constitution and about the interests of the Roman Catholic institution. When he placed the Constitution of the United States above the canon laws of the institution, he called for disaster. Let me tell you where the Knights of Columbus has done and performed a tremendous job in the United States in education, in public education. The authors of the chaotic situation of the public schools in the United States has been and are the Knights of Columbus in the United States.
You can't handle the truth. I told you, man. I told you. Don't fuck with me.
Vatican City is the smallest state in the world in terms of size and population, but it is still incredibly well known, very influential, and very powerful because of the Pope and the Catholic Church. It's an incredibly wealthy state that possesses billions of dollars because of donations and tourism. Regardless of all of this, the Vatican is still a very secretive place that hides thousands of documents, artifacts, and more from the general public. But through speculation, conspiracies, and the occasional leak, we have been given enough information to know about some of these secrets. The Vatican Secret Archives is a vast underground space that contains over 50 miles of shelving that has documents pertaining to the Church, the Pope, and everything you can imagine involving Catholicism. Obviously, with a name like Secret Archives, you would assume that this area was well protected and that nobody outside of the Church could enter it. But this hasn't been the case since the late 19th century, when Pope Leo XIII opened the archives to researchers around the world. These archives have been around since the early 1600s, so it's entirely possible that the Vatican removed certain pieces of documentation before opening it to researchers. Also, certain parts of the Vatican Secret Archives actually do remain a secret. Anything dating past 1939 cannot be viewed by the public, and there are other documents that are even older than this that cannot be seen by anyone. The Vatican have always been selective with what they share to the public, so it's hard to imagine that they didn't get rid of the documentation that was controversial and would have shed a bad light on the Church. It's hard to imagine what the Vatican are hiding from the public and what documents they don't want you to see, but they are definitely down there. We saw a glimpse of this in 2012 when a number of documents were leaked to the public that contained compromising information about the Church, including proof of corruption, blackmail, and more. This was simply one leak, and it revealed a lot about the Vatican and their dealings, so it's hard to imagine how much would have been exposed about the Church if one day everything was released. Obviously, it's hard to say for sure, but it would almost definitely be a lot more than what people thought.
The Vatican. Vatican City, Italy. In the 17th century, Pope Paul V ordered select documents of the Catholic Church moved from the Vatican Library and closed to outsiders until 1881. Today, the Vatican Secret Archives are closely guarded, and some researchers believe they contain revelations so explosive that they threaten the doctrine of the Catholic Church.
You have to wonder if the secret library at the Vatican, which they acknowledge exists, doesn't have records or chronicles about extraterrestrial contacts that the Catholic Church has recorded and knows happened, but is keeping a secret.
The Vatican Secret Archives are located in the heart of Vatican City. They contain more than 50 miles of shelves. According to the Vatican, the oldest documents here come from the 8th century CE, and from the 11th century on, the Church has kept a more or less continuous chronological archive. Within this archive, you'll find a note from Genghis Khan's grandson demanding tribute. You'll also find letters from Michelangelo and a note carved on birch bark from Native Americans. Despite their mysterious reputation, it's not impossible to enter these archives. It's just very, very difficult. Since 1881, they have been open to select academics, and internet users can take a virtual tour of the area. There are even occasional site tours held for journalists and the public. However, there's no browsing allowed. If you want to find something in the archives, you have to know what it is you're looking for and ask for it specifically. Therefore, no one outside the church knows exactly how many documents are in the archives. Regardless of whether you're a skeptic or fully believe in one of these conspiracy theories, the fact remains, we have no idea what's actually buried in the archives. Until we do, speculation will run rampant, because these secret archives are full of stuff they don't want you to know.
Yes, family. So, yeah, man, they must say audio, we then call it copyright and thing, you know what I mean, family? So I have to stop this video, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, but I give thanks and I do the hour already, so yeah. Them send me copyright and all of them things there, so them not really want you forget the message. Them want them oppressor to share the message, because if you listen to the oppressor will never try to pull you out of the system and never pull you out of the system, family. It's like, I don't want to be in the system, innit? And don't want to be in the system. It's like, we have to work together to come out of the system, but who make this video? You think they are helping you? No, they are not helping you. And they will never help you to come out of the system. They will always play the game like they want to teach you. It's just like the government say, yeah, we're going to stand up for good. We're going to rise up for good. Yeah, take down corruption just like Donald Trump. Yeah, Donald Trump. You know what I mean? But what we are going to do, family? Yeah, man, for real, man. We have to come to we higher self. You know what I mean, family? Yeah, man, because don't feel say, it's like these people is here to help us. You know what I mean? You see, like when you say you're going to do something, you will do it. These people will promise you so much things and will never do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, family. So I just play one video what I make. And when I play that video now, I'm just looking for a video same way, you know what I mean? Yeah. About program. Oh, you know. Yeah, music. I got a music video. And say, yeah. So I'm just looking through some video. You know what I mean, family? Hold on.
Well, most people don't know who they are.
Let me see this
They
one.
really-
And say, oh, heaven, you have to die to go to heaven. No. Understand me? But we never get that teaching, innit? Wait, the family. This is a nice one still, you know what I mean?
Found
Yeah.
most people don't.
So, I'm going to play the one there.
Found most people.
I'll play the one there still, you know what I mean, family? Yeah, the brother, they look like the other brother where was talking against the Jesuits, innit? Alright, family. So, I love you so much, yeah? Alright. That's not me, man. Yeah, that is just like one of those days, innit? When we are bird dog Babylon. Alright, love family.
Found most people don't know who they are. They really don't.
Yes, family, remember one world, one family, one circle. Inbox me, get my number, we pull together. You understand, my family? You know what is the worst thing in life, yeah? It's like when you have families around you and they need help, but they have to help you, but they are not helping you. You understand, my family? That is the worst thing. So when you see that, yeah, you have to stand up strong and come to your reality self. You understand me? So this one is the next level teaching. Alright, so first we have to know who I am. You know what I mean? I am you and you is me. Yeah? Alright, let me take off this flesh now. Let me take off this flesh. I'm gonna show you I am you and you is me. Yeah? No one out there made video like me, yeah? Alright, so look. So you see now, this is who is talking. Because sometimes we look on the body, and when we look on the body, we look on the body as important than the shadow in the mirror. You see, this is like me within the mirror. You understand me? Alright, come take you to the reality life now. One world, one family, one circle, one movement, yeah? Alright, come in. We are going to the reality. Alright, welcome to what people are called heaven. So we just go through time. You know what I mean? Yeah, we go through time and go through time. This is where you dream. This is where I dream. This is where all of the animals and everything communicate here, you know? You know, like you see an animal in a dream, and you see the animal communicating with you. When you see the sun communicating with you, when you see the river communicating with you, this is the dimension they mislead us from and saying, oh, heaven, you have to die to go to heaven. No, you have to use your own thinking, because you never leave from heaven or leave from hell. You leave from the spiritual to the physical. You understand me? Like me, yeah, I'm going to show you who I am within the body. No one know who is that. Because number one, when you grow up in the system, it never teach you about your spiritual name. You understand me? So that is a part of the misleading. Alright, I'm going to show you who I am. Alright, you see, the sun in the physical side, yeah, it's like a vibration, innit? It's like a heat, innit? But every one of us have this heat around us. You understand, my family? Like, people can feel your energy, but really and truly, your energy is word, is connection. It's just like a dog loving an next dog. They don't like, no, they don't do that. They feel the heat coming off of each other. So we have that too. You understand me? But we never get that teaching, innit? We get physical teaching. So today we live a physical life, but we are a spiritual being. What is a spiritual name? With me, I am the sun. You understand me? In this world, I am, like now, I am the oxygen within the earth. Make I show you my spiritual face. You know what I mean? You can't see it with the naked eye, but you can dream it, or maybe you dream see me already. You understand me? Look. Alright, that is me in the spiritual self, yeah? I'm going to come out of this shape now, yeah? And come back into the earth, yeah? Alright, so now, I'm back into the earth. Open your eyes, don't be blind. Know yourself. Know. I'm here to say free world, one world, come to your true self, and make way free our brothers and sisters out there. You see, this flesh, you know, come with no color. So you can't say I'm black, I am white, I am Indian, or Chinese. I'm life, just like you. Come back home.
Before I created the heavens and the earth, I was. When the earth and everything in it passes away, I will be. I hold the universe together from the smallest atom to the greatest galaxy. It all is in my hands. The sun is hidden in my shadow. I have set the earth on its foundations, and I rest my feet upon it. I stir the waters of the oceans with my fingers and shake the mountains with my breath. I am entirely holy and completely other. There are none before me and none like me who can question what I have done or what I will do. My kingdom is eternal and shall exist forevermore. I am the ruler over the kings of the earth. I am the Prince of Peace. I am the King of kings, the righteous King, the King of the Jews, the King of glory, the King of the ages, the King of heaven, and I am the Lord of lords. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am Jehovah Jireh, I will provide. I am Jehovah Rapha, I will heal. I am Jehovah Mekadesh, I will sanctify. I am Jehovah Rohi, I am your shepherd. I am the Most High God, your deliverer, your redeemer and savior. I am your shield and your strength and your defender, the eternal and everlasting God. I am the Alpha and the Omega,